Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will talk about GoHighLevel calendars and we will try to troubleshoot some availability issues in GoHighLevel calendars because a lot of people ask that, okay, my timetable is set up properly in the calendars, but it's not really showing the right spots. So how do I fix it? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. We are in a sub account, as you can see, like always. In the sub account, we will first go to calendars and then we will go to settings. Let's look at the calendar we are working with today. The calendar here is called Book and Evaluation, and you can name your calendar whatever you want. If I go to this calendar, as you can see, this is a round robin calendar, so I can add multiple people. Like there are two people in this account right now. So one is me and another is John Doe, which is a test user. So I can add two people. The bookings that will come into this calendar will be done in a round robin fashion. So one will be assigned to me, another will be assigned to the other person based on how I set it up. We reassign through round robin, keep the same appointment owner. So what I want to see is the availability. So let's say this calendar is available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And let's say Saturday is not available yet. The slot interval is 60 minutes, which means every slot that will be available will be in 60 minutes time. And the duration of each call or each appointment is 60 minutes. So that makes sense, right? 60 minutes for an appointment and the next one will be available 60 minutes after that. If a call comes in at 10 a.m., the next availability will be 11 a.m. That's basically what it means. The interval is calculated from the beginning of a call as well. Minimum scheduling notice, you know what it is. So if I do 1 hour here, people will be able to come at 6 p.m. and then if it's available for 7 p.m., they will be able to go for it. I usually put it 1 day so people don't get to book same day appointments because that creates a lot of issues as well. Date range is how many dates you want to make available. So if I say 14, I want to make the next 14 days available in this calendar from today. Maximum bookings per day, you know what it is, maximum bookings per slot. If it's a one-on-one appointment, obviously keep it 1. If it's like a class booking or something like a free trial class in a gym or an academy, you can put it 2 or 3. For the same slot, for the same time and date, multiple people can book in. Pre-buffer time, you can put post-buffer time. So if you put 30 minutes post-buffer time, if a call comes in at 10 a.m., the next call will be available at 11:30. It's because the call ends at 11 a.m. and the post buffer time is 30 minutes. But because our slot interval is 60 minutes as an interval time, it won't be available for 11:30. It will be available for 12 p.m. Basically, if you are doing interval 60 minutes, you also can put buffer time to 60 minutes. That will make total sense. If you don't want to do 2 appointments at once, like back to back, you can just put a post buffer time, but I don't usually do that. Same thing goes for pre-buffer time. These are settings that need to be properly configured. If you get any of these wrong, you will mess up your availability. There are other stuff like look busy. So if you do look busy, it will just basically hide the number of available slots. By if you do 30, it will do that by 30%. So 30% of available slots will be shut off. Just wants to make you look busy. You can do recurring meeting if you want, but just so you know, these need to be, again, properly configured. Now, the other thing people get wrong all the time is cross-matching between the calendar availability and the user's availability. Hey everyone, just wanted to take a quick moment to share my school community where if you join, you get to ask me questions about issues you're facing on GoHighLevel Ads Automation AI. You can also be a part of the weekly coaching sessions where I conduct training on many different topics and we do a Q&A session after that. Besides, you get free access to a lot of my courses that I'm not uploading on YouTube anymore. Some of them you can already see on the screen. Also, there are members only discounts. So if you join, you get 50% off on my courses, my snapshots, my funnels, everything. That's pretty much what I want to share. See you on the other side. So there are 2 things. One is calendar availability that you set up here. The other one is the user's availability. So let's say this calendar is available Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. I will go to my stuff and right now there's only one person added to this calendar and that's me. So I'll go to this and then I'll go to user availability. And then here, as you can see, it says Monday to Friday, I'm available from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. So let's say I am available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that goes for all the other dates. So Monday to Friday, I'm available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. What happens is the calendar cross-matches its availability with the user's availability. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to find the intersections. The calendar is available Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. The user that's connected to this calendar is available from 10 to 2. To sum up, the availability in the calendar will be 10 to 2 because the other times the user is not available. Let's just see how it works. So if I do this, go to the calendar and then select London time because everything is London time in this account. There you go. So 10, 11, 12, 1 until 2 p.m. because the user is not available from 8 to 10 and then 2 to 5. It's not showing those dates. Now, what happens if I add the other staff member? So go to the calendar settings and then add the other staff member. So I've added this person. I'll go to my staff and I will try to change the availability of this user from Monday to Friday. Let's do this. Let's just make it 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And that goes for all the other days. So Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. This user is available now. Now it's going to change because the calendar is checking its availability and cross-matching it with two different users. I am available from 10 to 2, but the other user is available from 8 to 10. So now it's going to change. If I refresh the screen, it's going to show me the other dates as well. And then when it's done, I'll just do this. And as you can see, now 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Because whatever call comes in 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. will definitely go to John Doe. And I am available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It will go to me if anyone goes for these slots. What if it's an intersection? What if John is available from 8 to 5 instead of 8 to 10? What's going to happen now is if a call comes in at 8 to 10, this will definitely go to John. Now, John and me both are available from 10 to 5. So 8 and 9. So these slots will definitely go to John. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. They will be a round robin. So they either go to me or go to John. And 3, 4. They go to John again because John is available then, but I am not because I'm only available between 10 and 2. So these slots, 10, 11, 12, 1, they will be in a round robin, but the others will definitely go to John. So this is how the availability works. And if you are able to cross-match the calendar's availability and the user's availability, on top of that, if you double check the calendar available settings here, I am 110% sure that your calendar won't be messed up and it will definitely show the right time. So I hope this was useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about calendars. I'll see you in the next one.